Israel has announced a potentially significant tactical move as its war with Hamas hits the 6-month mark. It's pulling a large number of ground forces from southern Gaza, specifically in the area of Khan Yunis. As well as street raids, Israel says this video shows the destruction of a complex tunnel network belonging to Hamas, part of which dates back a decade.
העברתי לקהילה הבינלאומית. לא תהיה הפסקת אש בלי החזרת חטופים.
That's Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu telling his cabinet today that the troop withdrawal does not mean the war is over. Journalist Sarah Coates is following the latest developments in the Israel-Hamas war from Tel Aviv, and she has more on the reduction of Israeli ground troops in southern Gaza.
No clarification from the Israeli military as to exactly why these troops are being pulled out of Khan Yunis. But according to the White House, it could be to rest them, to regroup them. Still no word on when and if actually this operation down into that southernmost Gazan city of Rafah will happen. Benjamin Netanyahu says he has approved plans for this operation, but we do need to remember that there still has been no plan published as yet as to where these 1.3 million internally displaced Palestinians should go if and when Israeli forces do move in. Now, at this hour, an Israeli delegation is on its way to Cairo to try and restart these ceasefire and hostage negotiations with other key negotiators, mediators like Qatar. Still sticking blocks, though, of course, do remain, and this is the main one, the end to this war. The Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says that there simply will be no ceasefire unless these 134 hostages are released. And on the other hand, Hamas says that these hostages will not be released unless there is a ceasefire. So certainly a lot of work for these mediating teams to get through. But there is some hope that there may be a momentum happening, given that the War Cabinet here in Israel has actually given an expanded mandate to this negotiating team coming from Israel. Now, as all of this happens, international and domestic pressure continues to mount on the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Large rallies with tens of thousands of people happening here in Tel Aviv overnight, demanding that Netanyahu step down, with people saying that he's putting his own political survival above that of the country, saying that his handling of the war has been shocking. Now, on top of this, we need to remember that these hostages are, as I said, still in Gaza, with people demanding a deal be done, and done now, to bring these people home. Sarah Coates for CBC News, Tel Aviv.